And I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today is another builder-based video, and I just want to show some changes that I had to my builder base. And you can even see that I'm at 5,423 trophies, which, as of the recording of this video, brings me to check the leaderboards here because I didn't even realize this is actually the highest I've been. I was just kind of messing around with the new base and everything, but 1,480. So I'm top 1.5K in the world, and this is for the US leaderboard. In the US, I should be like around 150. Yeah, so 154 in the US, up 363. So that just shows how much I've like gained. Um, but yeah, so this was my old base that I used to use, and you might be thinking that's the exact same base, and it's because it is. But this second layout is what changed. So I actually built this one myself, this second layout, and actually the lava launcher was in place of the mortar there. Um, but this multi-mortar doesn't really cover much, and you can basically snipe the entire base with cannon carts, and there's really not much I can do about it. And what I used to have is the not remove all, move all. I used to have it like in the middle more, but then what happened is like I could also get sniped from the bottom side with cannon cars. So then I saw a base and I was like, huh, if I move it to the edge, then this cannon car can't get sniped from that side. It essentially takes away another angle, and I was like, then it's more likely that these push traps actually hit. So that's what I was thinking, and then I attacked this one guy's base, and like I said, I just copy people's bases if I really struggle with it. And I think it was this base. So he had another generic base, and this was a pretty tough base. I'm not gonna lie. So I think I go in. I actually didn't pay attention to when I hit the replay, but I go in with all baby dragons. And I know last video I was kind of explaining how if you have these big three air defenses not close together, you don't want to go in with baby dragons. But I was looking at it and I was like, I just feel like ground might fail here. I might have some trouble if I attack from this bottom side, getting to the double cannon, crusher, and giant cannon. So I was like, if I go air and I use the battle machine, I in theory should have dropped the battle machine on this bottom corner here. So he takes out the two heavy buildings there and then goes for the lab. And then the battle machine would be able to take out the Mega Tesla by himself. But it ends up working out. So the battle machine here goes to the lab there without being targeted by the Mega Tesla. And I really thought he would be targeted, but you kind of got to realize how little range the Mega Tesla has compared to like an Archer Tower or the Expo. He's almost in range of the Expo before the Mega Tesla on this base. So yeah, that's one thing that is a little bit deceiving. And I dropped Baby Dragon to do that cleanup up there, and you really have to have your timing right so that the minute the battle machine starts to get low against that Mega Tesla or whatever defense is doing, I drop in my Baby Dragons as the air machine is about to hit the ability, because the minute he hits the ability, he regains all that health, and he gets the attention of the Expo, Archer Tower, and air bombs all at the same time, and that's just enough distraction that it's worth like getting a couple extra seconds of tanking for your Baby Dragon to sweep through a little bit better. But this is actually the layout that I ended up copying, and it's not the exact same buildings that are used on the home base because I actually don't have this Archer Tower for my second layout. And this Archer Tower kind of covers the cannon cart from all this top side, which is kind of necessary, but I've been messing around. There was another base that I was thinking of copying with my exact layout, but I think I just time failed on it. And I don't know, it's an interesting idea to change it to that one too. I might also build that one, but I went in here with the cannon carts and I was like, all right, so it's just that Archer Tower. I can probably get down all these buildings here. And then I decided Baby Dragons would be the move. I actually can't really remember how I decided to plan to attack this base. I think I was thinking once this cannon cart gets close enough, I'll drop a Baby Dragon on top of this Archer Tower, which I think ended up working out here. So I think I advance in this cannon cart any second, or I drop in the Baby Dragon, then advance in the cannon cart. Cannon cart takes out the Archer Tower, and now it's just kind of a time game, and both cannon carts can take out both cannons, but I think I almost just dropped my battle machine a little bit too late. So clearly this base can be 3-star. I would have been better off if I would have just taken an extra peck there instead of another Baby Dragon, because I ended up time failing this base, but based off of how like difficult this base was, I was like, this guy is probably also six starring me or getting close because usually how it goes is if someone has oh no never mind I was like usually if I have a hard base the guy doesn't six star me so that was like four down. Or no, one, two, three, four, five down. So one, two, three, four. Yeah, so he got a 79%. But then when I attack a super easy base, like one of the copy and paste bases that you see all the time, like this one was super easy, I think. I don't really remember. Then you know they're also going to six star you back because you know that they're very strong at attacking too and not strong on defense. But I've been messing with another thing is putting the lava launcher. So when I we'll go to defense log here. When I had the multi-mortar here, just to get a summary of it, what people do is they see a multi-mortar and they're like, oh, I can cannon cart. So they end up going with cannon carts and wrecking my entire base. And there's really not much I can do about it. But there's something about like, even though my lava launcher is upgrading, when someone sees a lava launcher, it is kind of hard to tell that it's upgrading. And this base works pretty well. Like it did what it did. That Tesla got some hits on those cannon carts, but doesn't matter. There's not much I can do without the range of the lava launcher to protect against cannon carts. But there's something along the lines of once I started swapping into the lava launcher, people stopped attacking with cannon carts. It's just like some sort of subconscious thing. Even though it's upgrading, I still think it's worth. I always said like my advice is never have a building that's upgrading in the first village, but it almost doesn't seem to matter. So this guy really messed up though. He dropped in a cannon cart at the wrong spot, and I think he also dropped another cannon cart in a bad spot. Yeah, so this guy messed up pretty bad, but he didn't go with mass cannon carts like the last guy. And then we have this most recent defense, which I just took. And it kind of does exactly what this second base was designed for. So the first base, he also just decides to not go in with cannon carts. When, if you see this is upgrading, this is such an easy base with cannon carts. There's nothing covering this entire top side. Like obviously this Tesla is a trap or whatever. But yeah, so he goes in with the minions and balloons. I think this is a pretty good strategy. It's kind of ironic is like this is the strategy that you had to use in Builder Base 1.0 or else like nothing else was really viable. I used to use baby dragons in Builder Base 1.0, but it was like different. I actually don't even remember that well how it worked. But yeah, you only had one village. But yeah, baby dragons I would just spread around the base and stuff. And then like my friend Gardy was like, yeah, like baby dragons are good. When I finally got like maxed out my offense or whatever, I started testing out the balloons and minions. This exact strategy, 3 and 3. And then then I started like really push up trophies, and I think I got close to like, or maybe I got to like 5,000 something, or maybe 4,000 at the time, which was high in Builder Base 1.0. But yeah, I remember they like with Builder Base 2.0, their goal was like get rid of that attack strategy, but now everybody is it's like kind of going back to the exact same strategy, which is kind of funny. But yeah, so this guy goes in with cannon carts again, and I think. Well, he also just time failed. For some reason, the time fail worked on this base, and I think this base is just better than my old base. I don't know why. And also having this multi-mortar here now on the backside is significantly better than an upgrading flame flinger, because then it actually covers a cannon cart from like this south or this west side. And I guess he just time fails there, and it gets a 193% 4-star there. But yeah, so I've been attacking pretty strong recently. We can just watch one of my attacks here. I do want to show one of the bases. So I start to get a little bit creative here, but I do want to show one of the bases that's just such a cookie cutter base that you see really high up, just to help people out. But this is a little bit easy of a base because I just go in with the cannon cart on the south side. I was like, I can easily get those air bombs and then just attack with baby dragons. And honestly, that's the story of this entire attack. There really wasn't much else to it. I was just kind of hoping the bottom side wasn't baited there for the cannon cart. It honestly could have been. There could have been like push traps like right here in the middle of the screen, like right on that rock. But it's kind of hard because you have to cover like that entire area there in order to really secure against cannon carts, which is kind of like a line, and it's like kind of hard to do because you never know like if they're going to attack more from the left, and there's a lot of different ways you can get those air bombs out. So I was kind of like, I'll just take my odds. Like there's no way to put all four what are those push traps there, but it still ended up being pretty close. I had only 2 baby dragons survive with little health, even with taking out those air bombs and getting a lot of value with the air machine. But then I just go in with the double cannon cart, which is usually my go-to with the reinforcement camps, as I've said before. And I easily take out both cannons. I knew because he didn't trap that initial entry. Usually people, if they don't trap on the first base, they're not going to trap on the second base. So I kind of had faith that this would be an easy 3-star. And then with the ground machine, like, there was really nothing this base could do to defend. And the cannon cart goes down there, but it doesn't even matter. And this cannon cart actually got so lucky. These Teslas were just like in perfect range of it for some reason. So yeah, I got really lucky there, but it still would have been a 3-star without it. And I think I even swagged the baby dragon, or maybe I dropped him at the very end just for no reason. There was plenty of time. I think there was like, I don't know, I want to say like 30ish, 20ish seconds. But yeah, that was an easy 3-star that I got. And I know I really don't like to do this because this is honestly my trophy high for a little while here. Sorry, I want to turn down my brightness for a second. Um, but I do want to go into a live attack because I don't have enough of a sample size of this new base that I have. And I really want to see how it fares on its own. Um, so yeah, let's get into a live attack here and let's see what happens. So yeah, this is kind of a little bit of a basic base. I usually go in on this one with ground attack. But ground, you always run the risk of getting 2 stars and 97 or whatever percent. So I'm trying to hash out how I can go in with air here. I could go with the air machine and take out the air bombs up top, and then, hmm, if I do that, I could go in with cannon cart archer on the left side archer tower there. That could work. I think I might have to risk trying that because then the cannon cart can potentially get out the Expo and the Mega Tesla, or maybe Expo and just the roaster there. I'm gonna have to take out the clock tower with the cannon cart. I'm kind of risking a lot of value on this cannon cart here. Maybe I should take 2 of them. No, I'm gonna go in with that strategy. So dropping the air bombs up here to take out the lab before it gets targeted, and then the cannon cart to take out the altar, and hopefully he can. No, oh yeah, okay, perfect. So he can in fast mode still attack the clock tower because the main concern here is kind of like time because I have to wait until everything around the archer tower goes down and then drop in the archers to take out the archer tower. So good thing we could get this down with fast mode, and we just gotta hope that the archer towers go to the archer tower here. Or the archers go to yeah, so they do. We drop in two archers can take out an archer tower, and then the cannon cart will advance more towards the south there, towards the gold storage, while the air machine is taking out the air bombs there. So we'll put in the cannon cart now. I'm actually going to let him go in a little bit further because of time. I do want him to be able to take out the air expo. Alright, so there we go. I'm going to have to pop him there. He's only going to be able to get out the air expo, and I'm actually not going to use the tanking of the air machine that I mentioned before, because he already got out his targets, and what is he even tanking? He's really not tanking much, just the Mega Tesla, which if I dropped in my baby dragons, wouldn't be attacking my baby dragons anyway. So if he was tanking those archer towers, like maybe I could have. But I just want to wait for the air expo to go down, and now I'm going in with my baby dragons. I'm going to drop all 4. So Tesla actually pops there, which is kind of nice because then the cannon cart can take it out. Hopefully, the baby dragon goes left. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots from the baby dragon. Oh, and I hit the wrong ability. I was going to say 4 shots from the baby dragon, and you can take out the archer tower. But yeah, this is looking pretty good. That baby dragon is going to clean up the giant cannon, and I'm going to advance the cannon cart to the roaster guy there. Oh my god, I don't know what he's called, just fire guy. Yeah, and the baby dragon survives, 2 archers survive, and this could be enough to take out the second base, hopefully. Like I said, it's kind of hard to commentate while I make these videos because it takes a lot of focus. So we have ground machine. We preferably want to take out most of the ground defenses. I've seen this base before. I forget how to attack it. I could, in theory, just take out that one cannon on the south side with 2 archers. And then I could go in with... I almost am tempted to go in with triple baby dragons and take out the top side mortar and cannons, but I don't actually think they'll make it that far into the base. So I'm trying to think. I kind of want to go cannon cart from the right side there. Oh yeah, I have a cannon cart. So cannon cart from the right side, and honestly, maybe battle machine from the bottom side then. This is actually kind of probably not going to work. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, we'll drop in the two archers, and we'll drop in the cannon cart from the right side, and hopefully the cannon cart can just advance, take out the crusher, and maybe the cannon. I'm not really sure. I will want him to take out the firecrackers before I drop in the baby dragons, hopefully. So it is trapped, but not trapped enough to take out. Oh, and those archers are doing lots of cleanup work there. That is actually really clutch. So I'm going to use the long range mode for the cannon cart right now because I don't want to risk him running into anything that'll kill him. But yeah, let's just drop in the double baby dragon. One, two, the two high health ones, because I do need some like tanking. 2, 3, 4 should be enough to kill that cannon. And then we'll drop number 7's ability, I guess right now, because I didn't want him to get interfered with the other baby dragon there. So yeah, this is looking pretty good actually. We'll drop in the battle machine from the right side. We do just got to drop him in now. Oh, this is not good. The archer actually ended up taking out the auto outpost. Oh, but the zappies are going to the cannon cart. That is actually horrible. I was hoping they would just go to the battle machine, but they are not. So this is probably going to be a fail, maybe a time fail. So I just have this baby dragon to take out something. Maybe I'll put him on the crusher. So I'll actually pop the ability now so it can recharge. This is hard to tell what to do with this baby dragon because I have those two firecrackers there. I'm just gonna drop it on the firecracker. Hopefully, it can take it out. Yeah, I knew it was kind of low on health, so yeah, this is actually gonna be a time fail. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot about that post at the bottom. Wait, actually, the baby dragon might make it in time. I forgot how fast baby dragons are. 6, 5, 4, 3. Perfect. 6-star, and let's actually watch the defense here to wrap up this video and see what he did. It looks like he also 6-starred me, and he did not actually use cannon carts, which is kind of surprising on that second base, which seemed pretty strong on cannon carts. So he goes in with the two giants here to tank, which I think is probably one of the better strategies against this base. But it looks like a P.E.K.K.A. is going to go wrap around. Oh, the P.E.K.K.A. is actually coming back into the laboratory there. And we have a P.E.K.K.A. advancing, probably going to go straight into the core. So he has two P.E.K.K.A.s going right into the core, and then he has that battle machine, which charged up a little bit. And these giants are just tanking for the time being, but they were kind of tanking when the double cannon and giant cannon wouldn't really be attacking anything. But that wall breaker looks like it's coming in with such a clutch and taking out both the giant cannon and the double cannon, which actually is pretty unlucky on my end, because if that wall breaker didn't take that pathing and just attack some like bullshit walls, this would have probably been a 97% or something like that. These guys, so there's still that archer tower, which is so I don't know if the cannon cart and double cannon stayed, or if the giant cannon and double cannon stayed, this might not have been a 6-star. Who knows? But yeah, I'm more interested to see how he attacks this new base that I have here. So got to keep in mind that Bob control hut on the top, which I actually forgot about. So he drops a giant on the hut, but giant doesn't attack. So then he drops in, he clears it out right away to not risk the time fail. And it looks like he actually makes quick work of this base. Only 55 seconds left in this replay. So he goes again with giants and P.E.K.K.A.s here. You would think giants aren't. Maybe giant is the move because you have 3-point defenses on him right now. And then he's going to pop the invincibility. And yeah, this base kind of might be screwed. Wallbreaker is attacking the firecrackers, is doing much. It almost looks like the battle machine is gonna go down, but he actually ends up not going down. And the cannon barely takes out that P.E.K.K.A., but then the battle machine and the P.E.K.K.A. are going in against the auto outpost by itself. If there was a second defense here that could help take out the auto outpost, that would help a lot. But that's just not how it ended up working out. Auto Outpost by itself doesn't really quite have enough firepower to take out big defenses, but if you have the Auto Outpost in other parts of the base undestroyed, then it can do so much work on these troops. But yeah, I ended up not actually doing anything to those troops, and we got 6 star in return. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end the video on that because I'm glad I didn't lose any trophies on this live attack here. Um, I think I will continue to push. Well, that's the thing, is how I judge my builder base is you only really want to do attacks until your storages are full because I'm not maxed out, and I have 2 days, 11 hours till the next builder. So I'm gonna probably be pushing it with these storages if I just call it right now and just do the star bonus every day. But yeah, so I might have to chill out on pushing for a little bit. There is only 9 days left, and I am planning on upgrading the Expo as soon as this air defense finishes, I think. But yeah, I think that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below about just my strategy, my new base, and whatever about Builder Base. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.